Well, the Israeli Defense Forces called up 300,000 reservists after the attack. About 360,000 from around the world have responded to that call, and some of them are deployed in the areas around Gaza. Well, CBN correspondent Chuck Holton is on the ground in southern Israel. He's with us now. What's the mood of the troops that you've talked to?
Hi, Gordon. I'd say it's a grim determination that I've seen. Just talking with some of these troops this morning, and they've basically said, we are trained, we are ready to do this, and we are absolutely committed to wiping out Hamas. I was just with a group of young cadets from the Israeli version of West Point Military Academy, and they said, we never expected to be leading men into combat this quickly. We're not even finished with our schooling, but they've called us up and we're ready to go. And so actually, there's this place where I am, you can see I'm on a playground. It's in a place that is close enough to the border with Gaza that is within range of mortars and artillery. And those are not the kind of things that can be shot down by the Iron Dome system. So while we were talking with some of those troops from the Israeli version of West Point, there was an air raid, and we all had to run for the shelter. And after the rounds impacted, then they just sort of sauntered back out and got on with what they were doing. You can see probably here the video of that. We're close enough that when that siren goes off, you've got 10 to 15 seconds to get to shelter before the rounds start impacting. And the system is good enough that it can tell very closely where they're going to land, so it doesn't sound that alarm unless you are really in danger. So they take it seriously. You can see that they run for the shelter, and once the rounds had impacted, they came back out, and that was it.
Well, I just heard the siren on the B-roll. I hope that's not live right now. I hope that's something that was recorded, because if it's live, please put that helmet on and drop the mic and get to safety. I'm hearing reports that there's so many people responding to the call-up that there's just not enough resources to help them actually fight the battle. So is that true, and how are people responding to the needs?
Well, I would not say that they don't have enough resources to fight, but they were sort of overwhelmed by the response. They said they got 160% of what they requested from people. And indeed, when I was flying in here, I was on Georgian Airways out of Tbilisi, and the plane was completely full of Russian Jews, young people that were coming in to join up. When you go to the airport, it looks like kind of a cross between spring break and preparing for a hurricane or something like that. There are people meeting their loved ones here, these kids that have been on their gap year and coming back from college. Talked to one guy yesterday from Chicago that was in school, and when he heard about Black Saturday, well, this is what they're calling this, on October 7th, he immediately just jumped on an airplane, came over here. 4 days later, he had a gun in his hand, and he's up on the northern border getting ready to defend his country up there. So the mood of the troops is, like I say, serious, it's grim, and they obviously did not plan on this, but the entire country is pulling together to feed these people, to house them, give them socks and underwear, and you name it, whatever they need. The whole country is in this to win. Gordon?
Do you have a prediction of, just looking at it on the ground, is this going to be something that can be quickly resolved, or are we months away from a resolution?
Well, I've actually heard some of the officers that I've interviewed say, I hope it's not over quickly, because nothing that is this important is going to be done in a week. We are committed to do this as long as it takes, and when we are ready to go in, we will go in and we'll make this happen.
All right, that's a great analysis. Thanks, Chuck, and please stay safe and put that helmet on right away.
Yes.